Update of my New York session today, Monday. I thought I'd give a bit more educational content into these recaps that might be even more helpful for you. So, today, after I took this trade already 2 times last week, and today again, I thought I'd give a bit more details around the parabolic reversal trade setup that I love. Maybe let's go to the heat map first. So today I was watching mainly gold. Um, it was a nice fake out high already in London. It was counter monthly breakout still, but it was already 3 months of long. And we were out of balance on the day. So there was the previous day value area high that should fail for a trade. I took it a bit more aggressively, but also cut it early. I will show you this situation in a minute. Then I watched silver. Overall, pretty bearish with fake out high on the month. First red week, out of balance, reversal down on day and week, but also fake out lows on week and day. So we had a peak formation high, peak formation low on week and day. So that's a coil. Could be bearish, but it's counter signals, conflicting signals, and you'd rather want to wait until it breaks out of these coils. So I didn't really watch it. Then oil, fake out high on month and week. Day, inside day breakdown. So it was an inside day breakdown continuation. It worked already out in London, but it didn't hit one full expansion. So you could expect a continuation setup. So low hanging fruit, short. I think it also worked out, but I didn't watch it anymore. It didn't look nice around 1 hour time rotation, and then I was already into my trades and I didn't watch it anymore. Indices, DJ30 looked nice, but it was right below all-time high and in between levels, and already before the New York Open, NASDAQ and S&P blew off to the top. For me, it's always interesting to see once NASDAQ blows to the top. I don't expect DJ30 to be a long setup, a nice one afterwards. So typically those two diverge quite strongly. So if NASDAQ is that strong, I don't expect DJ also to be that strong. So I lost interest in DJ30. S&P and NASDAQ blew to the top. I was watching the inside day breakout continuation originally, but it was already much too high and was approaching one full expansion of the inside day into third hour. So I immediately thought this might be a parabolic reversal, and that was exactly what we got. So let's look on the chart. NASDAQ, here it is. So we came out of an inside day Friday. It broke out today already, end of London. Worked a bit back into the breakout level and then broke out of the 8 hour with 1 hour time rotation into second hour. Did a 15-minute fake out low, actually. Continuation signal into equity open. As you know, I currently don't trade the equity open blow-offs. This is one that could have been taken. I didn't do it. I just came to the screen 15 minutes later, and then we were already half up the move, and I was watching it. But then it hit one full expansion of the inside day. You see it here exactly with 1 hour time rotation, my entry sweet spot, and pulled back and rolled over. And then when I see that, I aggressively take this trade, because then you have a nice entry. If you wait longer for confirmation, then the stop loss is too far away. So I rather take it aggressively and have a nice risk reward with maybe a little lower probability. So I took it up here. And then it collapsed in 1, 2, 3, 5-minute bars, 15-minute into naked point of control retest. There I had my take profit, 70 pip R5 almost. So very nice trade for a Monday. I've been very, very happy with that one. So now let's look at what is a parabolic reversal trade. So many of you might know this signal setup map that I have. For me, it's extremely important to differentiate between signals here to the left and setups on the day to the right. So here we have all these first red days, 3 days of longs, day zero, inside day, and so on. And here we have the setups on the day: parabolic reversal, death line setup, 3 sessions to high, 3 sessions of rise, parabolic session, parabolic day, low hanging fruit. And I made up my mind what might be the typical constellations here. And if you see here 3 days of long, which we had for for NASDAQ, is a classic setup for parabolic reversal. So if you get a blow off to the top, this is very overextended. And if you get other confluences with timing or so, you might just take the short trade. Here in combination, you see how I think about the sessions. So equity open here. Once it blows off to the top, you are up here. So the first 15 minutes are absolutely red. No way to go in there. Only specific blow off situations, but I rather have this red here that no one does that typically. So it's only if you really know what you're doing, you can take the blow off. Then once you get into end of second hour, you see here 1 hour rotation. This is an expert entry because you're already far outside all the levels. So, Stacey, timings, levels, behavior of price. Timing is third hour rotation. Levels are typically previous day high, close, or low. You want to take your trades. So once you blew off to the top, you are there, and the only trade you're looking at once you're that far away is a reversal trade. So reversal trade, 1 hour rotation, back down. That's what the navigator says. So then let's look at the long setup details. Here you see that's one of my classic setups I have in my playbook. It's the other way around. So this is parabolic reversal low of day. So you have to flip this top down in your mind. New York equity open, you see it here, mid of second hour, blowing off exactly what we had today, working into end of second hour with a peak formation low here. This can be multiple variations. This can be, as you have here, an M pattern. It can be 3 pushes to the high. It can be a half Batman, what we more or less got today. So this in this case, we had the level was the one full expansion of the inside day. Then we got a fake out. So this is here then your entry, and the target can be different ways. Obviously, in this case, for me, the target was clear. 70 pips R5 is big enough, and you have this naked point of controls on the chart, which I always watch. And once you blow through those naked points of controls, you have a very high probability that they are getting retested. So let's look at it again. That's exactly what happened. We had here equity open, blowing to the top. We have a half Batman on top here. Fake out high into one full expansion of the inside day, 5 minute and 15-minute rollover, which I took back down, and then I just took the next large heavy level, the naked point of control, and then the trade was already over 50 minutes after that. Second trade, not so successful, but it was also not such a nice setup. Gold working into the high, into a weekly order block here, out of balance on the day. We are in breakout on the monthly, but we have a weekly daily fake out high here in London, a peak formation high, which cries for continuation, and this is what we got. So we had a little fake out low here, so it rejected the previous day value area high, so it stayed out of balance, came up, retested the daily weekly fake out high level, which was also, no, the closing price is here, and then came back down with equity open blue to the top exactly, and then into end of second hour it collapsed down again, lost previous week close, so this made me interested. And then after it lost first hour high, and there was also VWAP and EMA, and so I just entered it here. Originally I wanted to wait until previous day value area high was lost, but timing was off for that, so I just entered here. Then it lost the whole thing completely, lost also the 8 hour, and I thought it might collapse down to this naked point of control and low of the day, but then it came up again. And after the other nice trade, and this one not being a perfect setup, I just cut the trade here with 50 pips. I think it was, yes, 50 pip here and an R 2.5 or so. Not perfect trade, but I didn't want to risk any more. As you see here, now we retested previous day value area high from below, and now might go all the way to the end of the trade as I originally planned it. But for me, Monday is rather nail and bail. That's what I did. 2 successful trades and a great start into the week. Hope you had a nice trading day as well, and this was helpful for you. I will try to bring a bit more of my content and my setups into these recaps to be even more helpful. Thanks for listening. Have a nice evening.